Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Randy Shaves for the weekly shave this morning. Going to have a good time today. I got a soap that took me forever to get my hands on. And if you'll watch my last video, or the Randy on the Porch video, you'll hear the story about this soap and how I finally come to get it. It's Master Soap Creations Vintage Fabergé. It is a takeoff on the Brute scent, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. I know if you're my age, you're familiar with Brute. So I've got the soap and I've got the aftershave splash. And I tell you what, Fernando with Master Soap Creations, he did a fantastic job on this scent. It is so Brute. It's so nice. And I remember this is a scent that is really in my memory because it was so popular back when I was growing up and when I was in high school. I mean, if you didn't smell like Brute back then, you just weren't cool at all. So I've always liked Brute, and it's a great, I use Brute deodorant, by the way, have for years. But I've always loved the scent, and as I said, he did a great job. If you're wanting some of this, I can tell you right now, it is nowhere in the stores right now in the United States. I had to get this from the UK. Luckily, as my story on the Randy on the Porch tells, my daughter was visiting the UK at the right time, and I was able to order it and have it delivered to her, and she brought it home. So I finally got it, and I'm excited to use it today. So I've got that and the splash. The brush I'm using, it matches. Pretty darn good. A nice looking combo there. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat this morning. The razor I'm using is the Yates 921, and I've got it on the Yates America handle, the 3-inch handle. I really enjoy using it that way. And I've got, since the aftershave splash with this vintage Fabergé is not mentholated, I've got my unscented glacial aftershave from Sterling. I'm going to read you the scent notes. I don't know how many of you have ever actually looked at the scent notes of something like Brute, but it's an aromatic spicy fragrance. It was launched in 1968, and the top notes are anise, lavender, basil, bergamot, and lemon. Middle notes are geranium, lang lang. That's the way you pronounce that in America. British pronunciation is ylang ylang, for those of you from there. And jasmine. Base notes are oak moss, vetiver, patchouli, tonka bean, vanilla, and sandalwood. Very nice scent. So we're going to go ahead and get started and lather up. And man, it produces, just like all Master Soap Creation soaps, it produces a very nice lather. And man, it smells good. I mean, the bathroom here is already just full of this scent. Look at that. Man. This is supposed to be back in the U.S. stores here pretty soon. I'm going to wet my face just a little here. I didn't do that before I lathered up. Supposed to be in the stores here in the States soon. I know Fernando's got it ready. He's got it produced. He's waiting on orders, and man, they need to order this one because it is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and start the shave. I got the Yates here. Get started. Oh, I've got a Astra SP or Superior Platinum, Astra Green, whatever you call it, on its first use. And that brush, by the way, is a Yaki brush. Synthetic, of course. I ordered a new brush the other day from the razor company. They have a special. They had a special release of a line of products called Never Alone in support of national suicide prevention. And I ordered a brush from them. It's a Never Alone brush. So I look forward to getting that. Man, it smells good. Yeah, when I was in high school, there were three scents that are three colognes or whatever you want to call it that all the guys wore. Brute, I think, was the leader. And then we had High Karate. I don't know if you remember that or not. And British Sterling. Those were the three. Of course, Old Spice was there, but that was for the old guys. That was for our dads. You didn't want to go to school smelling like Old Spice back then. However, I love that scent now. And in Fernando, Master Soap Creations, they have a vintage spice, which is a dupe of the original Old Spice. I've got it in there. I've used it on a shave on a video, I think. And it is also spot on. I don't know how those guys do it, man. I don't know how they duplicate these scents. They're good at it. I'm doing my shave on Monday today because instead of Tuesday, because tomorrow I'm going out of town. So doing it a day early. And here in the near future, probably sometime this month, could be early next month, I'm not sure, but I may be changing to a different day. I may be changing to Mondays all the time because I've been asked to come back to the place where I worked all my life, the plant, as a consultant on a consulting basis, and a couple of days a week. And I told him I'd do that. And it would be a Tuesday and Wednesday thing. So, you may be seeing me on Mondays. But I'll figure out some time to do it. Okay, let me get ready for the second pass here. That was not a good first pass. Wet my face just a little more. started using that mister more. I've had it for a long time. I just never really used it that much, but I kind of like that thing. Boy, the second time around smells just as good as the first time around. Golly, it smells good. Yeah, I've been trying forever to get that soap, and nobody's had it in stock. They sold out. And I know why they're sold out, but still. I finally got my hands on some. Thank goodness. I've had the aftershave splash for a while. Different places had it in stock. I got it at the razor company, which, of course, you know I'm an affiliate for them. So that's the first place I always go. And they usually have everything. They've got all kinds of stuff. Soaps, splashes, razors, brushes, blades, you name it. Razor company shirts. I gotta get me one of those t-shirts. I haven't got one of those yet. Boy, this is a nice, slick soap. And these Astra blades, I tell you what, they are nice blades. They are smooth, plenty sharp. And it's kind of a hard combination to find, smooth and sharp. Yeah, I'm going. After being retired for 8 years, I'm going to go back out there a couple of days a week and see if I can help them with a few things. The thing is, the plant that I worked at, it started up back in the 50s. And it's a nuclear facility. It used to enrich uranium out there for reactors. And it started back in the 50s. And I got a job out there in 1976. And it's owned by the Department of Energy. And so I worked there for 31 years. Ended up my last several years in the training department. Training new operators, new employees. And in 2000, the plant shut down in 2014. And right now it's in D&D mode, demolition and decommissioning. And in 2007, the DOE, Department of Energy contractor, asked me to come to work for them and manage their training department program. So I went there, which is only, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles from the plant itself. And I was their training manager until 2015 when I retired for good, I thought. So I'm going to go back out to my old home place and see if I can remember all this stuff. I think I can. It's the kind of thing when once you learn it, you never forget it. Okay, that's 2 passes. Man, what a shave! What a shave! Now I'm gonna wet my face again. Pretty good here, and go with the alum, the old alum. Yeah, boy. Yeah, it was a nice shave. The alum says, hey, that was good. So we'll let that go for a few minutes there, a few seconds. Show you this brush again. Like I said, it's a yucky brush. Oh, and let me show you while we're at it, while I'm waiting on that alum. There's the ingredients of the soap. If you want to pause and look at those. And then there's the ingredients of the aftershave splash. If you want to look at those. And that's about it. So let's get this alum off. And the first thing we'll put on is, what is it? Osage rub. The cold stuff. Uh-oh, dropped my cap. Got it. Put a little of that on there. And give the razor a rinse and show you that again. The good old Yates 921. That's my go-to. It and the America. And as I told you, that's the America handle. It's got a little magnet in the bottom. I don't know if I've ever told you that or not. This handle does. And you can lift your blade out of the razor with it, or you can put your blade in the razor with it. Now comes the exciting part. Put on some of this splash, shake it up real good. Here we go. I gotta go to the dentist pretty early this morning. So they're gonna get to smell a guy that smells like Brute. Hope they like it. They might as well, because I'm gonna wear it. It smells good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now what I'm gonna do is put a little of this unscented Sterling Glacial, which is a very nice aftershave in itself. It's just like all their other aftershaves, except it's unscented, and it's the glacial formula. Sterling has menthol and they have glacial. Menthol is just a normally mentholated type product, but glacial has got an extra kick. It really It's really cold. I've got up here, Sterling also makes glacial drops, frost drops they call them. And you can add that to, you can add it to aftershave splash, you can add it to balm, you can add it to your bowl of lather, whatever. And they're stout little drops, I'll tell you. So, let's recap here. Very nice. If you can get your hands on this, get your hands on it. If you go to a place like the Razor Company, it'll say out of stock, but it'll also have underneath it for you to be notified when it gets back in stock. So you can click on that, and they'll send you an email when it's back in stock, and then you'll be able to get it. Or you can do like me and order from the UK, but the shipping is really expensive, which is why I had not already ordered it from the UK. But then my daughter was going over there, so the shipping didn't cost me anything. So that helped. Okay, I'm going to put on my vino, and then we're going to wrap this thing up for today. And I get to go to the dentist. I've got a crown on one of my teeth. And I discovered last May, my wife and I were flying to South Carolina. And when that plane got up in the air several thousand feet, 30,000 feet, man, I started having this pain in that tooth. And what that is a leaking crown. And the pressure change lets pressure in there. And so I got to go get that fixed, because I may want to fly again soon. I don't like that feeling. But anyway, it's another story. We all love to go to the dentist, don't we? No, we don't, but we have to. That's going to do it, folks. That was what I used along with this brush, along with the razor. Also used the Astra SP blade and the Vino, and I'm done. 22 minutes and 27 seconds so far. So listen, I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please please visit my affiliate links. I've got 2 of them down there in the description. I've got the Razor Company, and I've got Yates Precision Manufacturing, who makes the Yates razors. So if you want any kind of product for shaving, check with the Razor Company. If they have it and you want to purchase it from them, please use my link to do that. It'll tell you how to do it in the description of this video. And Yates, you have to put a code in their coupon box. My Yates affiliate link, you don't have to put anything in the box. You just use the link, and they know it's me somehow. I don't know how, but they do. And so use those. It'll help my channel out. And I hope you have a great week and some nice shaves. And I'll talk to you guys the next time. Adios.